All right, so are there any people in the audience who are here as support for someone? All right, so here's the rule, and I want you all to listen to me very carefully. If you try to communicate with an inmate in the box, you'll be told to leave this courtroom. You will not be welcomed back. Does everyone understand? Whether you're a witness or not, you will not be giving testimony in this court if you do that, because that interferes with the security of this courtroom. Does everybody understand? So anybody who's on this side who is not a defendant, I need you to move to this side, and the defendants on this side move to the left side, but nobody sit on the first row. Thank you.
The courtroom opens with strict warnings from the judge. She makes it crystal clear. No one in the audience may communicate with inmates. The rules are laid down firmly and the tone is tense. Right from the start, we see how serious this judge is about protecting the security and order of her courtroom. What do you think? Are these rules too strict, or are they absolutely necessary to keep control?
Well, that rubber band exploded. Oh, no, that's fine.
Come up here, sir.
All right, Joshua Patillo.
Come here.
Yes.
So it says plea deadline, but I thought that today was the final discovery.
It's the plea deadline date, but I did inform you all if between November and now, if all the discovery hasn't been done, the court will reconsider the plea deadline date.
And that's what
Doesn't need to be right now, but at some point.
All right, so this is up for trial.
So Judge, today, defense asked in regards to whether or not the case applied for a U visa and any documentation related to that. This is the first state is being made aware, as far as I'm aware. I don't know of any documents, but I have to ask them if this is being sent over.
Oh, it's easy to figure out if somebody's applied for U visa, so that'll be able to be done. All right, well, we'll take that up at 11:30.
Okay, so
All right.
come back at 11:30 with. for that.
Yes.
All
And we'll
right,
see if
then.
we have an interpreter available for the trial if your case is going.
Okay, and
All right.
Next, the judge moves on to a case involving Joshua Patillo. There's confusion about deadlines, paperwork, and even an interpreter. The back and forth shows how complicated legal proceedings can get. One missed detail could delay a trial entirely. Isn't it surprising how something as small as a missing document can decide whether justice moves forward or comes to a halt?
Thank you.
Why
Jose
not?
Barrera?
So the wife and I work many different hours, and to get him a job, to get him to and from, would be hard for us. You know, without him driving, or if he has strict rules, can't work at night or certain times throughout the day.
So far, then the GPS hasn't affected any of those prospects.
Not at this time.
And before he was arrested in November of 23, was he employed?
He had worked at 2 jobs shortly. He wasn't arrested at that time. That was the 2 years prior to him being arrested.
So the conditions haven't had any effect on previous employment.
It hasn't at this time, except for requesting to attend the interviews.
Nothing from the state.
All right, any follow-up?
No.
All right, thank you so much for coming. All right.
We then hear testimony about a man struggling to work due to GPS monitoring. His wife explains the challenges of transportation and odd work hours. The judge listens carefully but keeps pressing for clear answers. The real question is, does justice balance compassion for family struggles, or does the system remain rigid no matter what? If you were the judge, would you show flexibility here or stick strictly to the rules?
Right. The person in the red jacket, can you come forward, please?
She says she doesn't understand English.
All right, if she's underage, she should be in school. And my understanding is, for those who have children, are there any districts that are not currently in school? Nobody has children?
We're all in school.
Judson is back? All right, so she needs to be removed from the courtroom. I don't have underage people in the courtroom. All right, and the purple person in the gray suit, who is he?
He's the U.S. Executive of the United States.
All right, so you're the US executive with the, which part of the United, I mean,
Drama rises when a young person in the audience is asked to leave because they're underage and should be in school. The judge wastes no time in enforcing the rule. It's another moment showing just how much she values courtroom order. This moment makes us ask, should a courtroom ever bend the rules for family members, or is discipline more important?
all right, so do you have documentation? All right, thank you so much. You're excused.
You can step up.
Thank
All right.
you. Have a great day. All right, so my understanding is that you were outside speaking with members of the jury. Is that correct? That's either yes or no. No. You were outside speaking to the jurors, yes or no? Nope. Were you outside speaking to the jurors, yes or no?
Detaining, sir. It's getting me nervous. Yeah, detaining. It's a difference between getting arrested.
This is what's going to end up. All right. And what division? All right. Do you have documentation for that? Oh, what is your name? Spell that. First name? Last name? Yes. Spell it. And where's your documentation that show you work for the federal government? All right. So you are not allowed to be in this courthouse anymore. You do not have any business here. If you are not a witness, you are not allowed in this courtroom. Do you understand? And you're not allowed in this courthouse. You know that you are not supposed to be speaking with the jurors in the hall.
Then comes a shocking twist. A man in a gray suit claims he works for the U.S. government. But when pressed for documentation, he stumbles. The judge grows visibly frustrated as his story falls apart. And when it's revealed that he was caught, talking to jurors in the hallway, that's jury tampering, one of the biggest threats to a fair trial. The courtroom atmosphere explodes with tension. What would you have thought at that moment? Was this man really who he claimed to be? Or was something much darker happening?
You were. Those jurors were not asking you any questions. You took it upon yourself to tamper with the jury that is coming up here for jury selection. You are not allowed in this courthouse anymore. Do you understand? No, do you understand? So do not come back into the courthouse. That means this courthouse, that means the courthouse next door, that is the historical courthouse. Do you understand? Right. All right. If you can see that he's escorted off the premises. Oh, God bless you too. But personally, I don't feel comfortable with using this jury as the jury pool because I don't know what was said. My understanding is that he is involved in a case here, not as a witness, not as a party whatsoever, but just as maybe a friend of a friend of a friend of a cousin. All right. All right, Ms. Compton.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And the other issue, you were not present.
The judge finally has enough. She orders the man removed and banned from all courthouses. She emphasizes just how serious his actions were. Tampering with jurors could destroy an entire trial. Her anger is controlled but unmistakable. Imagine this. One fake claim and one conversation in a hallway nearly derailed an entire case. Should impersonation like this carry harsher penalties?
But you were number one for jury trial. However, the person who was here in the gray suit who said that he was with the US government, he was,
Mr. Man.
yeah, he was speaking to the jurors in the hallway. So I don't feel comfortable with using the jury panel that we have.
And Judge, I'm not quite sure how to handle him. I did talk to Daniel about him, and I did make a call before the holidays to the jail. He has been filing all sorts of stuff in this case. I don't know what his relationship is with his family. I don't talk to them. I've never spoken to him. He has communicated with me threats that he's going to sue me in federal court and all kinds of stuff like that. But the thing that troubles me the most, and I called the jail to let them know, is that he evidently had an attorney visit on the video visit, not a recorded visit, an attorney visit with this guy.
Okay.
With my client. Now, I tried to find out if they had a record of that or how it happened. My client doesn't know.
Well, what I've done is I've asked that he not be allowed back in the courthouse. And the deputy took a photo of him. So somebody can let the sheriff know that he's not to have attorney visits if he's not his attorney.
If you're thinking that he's also right now a person who is on bond for an aggravated assault. So somebody might want to talk to pretrial services or his bond.
So somebody may want to talk to his pretrial services officer. And honestly, the name that he gave me, I don't even believe that's his real name because he seemed to be stumbling over what his name was. But the deputies did take a photo of him, so I'm sure that's going to be placed at the courthouses and they can place it at the jail as well.
I'm on the Bear County website pretty easy with the name he's been filing things under.
Okay.
And he's filed stuff.
And what name did he give?
It's
Is it Henry?
Henry,
Okay,
whatever that name is, that's his name.
all right. So before you leave here today, we'll take up that matter with the sheriff's office.
As more details unfold, the situation turns even stranger. Lawyers reveal that this same man, while out on bond for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, managed to impersonate an attorney and visit inmates in jail. How was that even possible? The judge admits she doesn't even believe the name he gave was real. Deputies take his photo to prevent further deception. This moment forces us to ask, how can someone slip through the cracks of the justice system so easily? This courtroom case wasn't just about one man breaking the rules. It was about the integrity of justice itself. Jury tampering, false identities, and dangerous deceptions threatened to derail trials and put innocent lives at risk. Thanks to the sharp eyes of the judge and the persistence of the court, Henry Baracal was stopped. But the case leaves us with big questions about security, oversight, and how fragile the legal process can be. If you found this case as shocking as we did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real courtroom drama breakdowns. And let us know in the comments, what do you think should happen to someone who tries to impersonate an attorney and tamper with a jury?